In this video, I'm going to talk about the burnout that no one talks about. When things are going well, but you still feel burnt out and you don't know what to do. Like everything is clicking, but when you wake up in the morning, you're like, what is going on? Why do I feel depressed? Why do I feel low? Why can't I just get myself up and moving like I thought that I should at this phase of life, at this age? I'm going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into practical solutions. So keep watching. But before you keep watching, if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, because we're going to keep talking. We're going to keep growing this thing and having real talk. So let's get into it. So I probably hit this once a year where I just feel like out of alignment. So the key of this video is like misalignment, right? Is where I'll go through a period where like waking up just feels harder, getting the gym feels harder, like, doing work feels harder. All of these things kind of feel harder. And I realize I'm like, there's something that's misaligned, and it might be something that I'm doing too much of or too little of, but I'm like, there's something that's out of alignment. Like the things that I felt were enjoyable just aren't anymore. And they just feel like this arduous task. And I'm in your disciplines and the things that you're typically so locked in with is just, it's a mess, right? Because you don't know what's going on. And so what can we do to fix our misalignment so we don't just get burnout and so we don't feel burnout all the time? These are 4 things that I do that very much help me, because like I said, I go through this about once a year, and it hits for like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm like, and it takes me some time to get out of it. But it's when I really key in on what I can do to change it, things change. So number 1, I schedule semi-rest. The reason why I call it semi-rest is because it's not rest that you're just completely not doing anything, because I feel like unless you're like on vacation, if you're just completely not doing anything, then you just get used to not doing anything, and then it's so hard to get the wheels turning. So what I've done to kind of mitigate the going through it yearly is I schedule semi-rest, and I do it on Wednesdays. So kind of my workout schedule, I'll use this. So I work out, I do 2 days, like 3 days a week, and then I'll work out a total of 6 days a week. But on Wednesday, it's very, very chill. Like I'll just be, cycling for maybe 30 minutes or something like that. And it's very chill. And what that does is that allows me to keep up the momentum and keep moving, but it gives me a little bit of what I call semi-rest. So I'm not just beating my body to hell. The other thing that I do is on those days, I get to bed a little bit earlier. I log off of work a little bit earlier. I get all my work done. I log off a little bit earlier. And I really focus on family. I focus on being present, and I need the semi rest. And so what it is it allows me to keep momentum without just grinding all the time. And so when I get that rest on Thursday, I'm like, oh, I feel like it's a brand new week. And then I'm excited because I'm like, oh, Friday's here. And then kind of we're rolling into the weekend, right? And so if you're able to find areas where you can get semi rest, that is going to help, because sometimes those disciplines and those habits that we just can go without even thinking about it, those can get very arduous over time, because it's just like anything else. It's like if you lift consistently and you don't give yourself a deload week and you're wondering, why am I not getting stronger? Why am I overly sore? Why am I able, and I'm eating right, I'm doing all the right things, I should be getting stronger. It's like, well, you haven't given your time to take a step back and rest a little bit, right? So, semi-rest, it's like, again, it's like you twist an ankle, you don't go to continue to strengthen it, you take a little rest off of it, and then you strengthen. Number 2 is I reduce the stimulus, right? Stimulus. I might be using this wrong, but I'm not on my phone as much. I'm not in front of screens as much. I'm not just like my AirPods are not on all the time. I'm really just trying to take a step back as I possibly can, or being just kind of out there, right? So the thing that I really love doing now is we have some land probably 45 minutes away from where we live in Texas, and I just got a riding mower. I absolutely love it, but I love it because it allows me to, we have a few acres, so it probably takes me, an hour plus to mow the entire lawn and to mow the property. And I enjoy it so much because I can't be on my phone. The times that I've done it, I haven't had my AirPods in, from time to time I'll throw my AirPods in, but I just need it to be able to be like, hey, this is the only task that I'm doing. I'm not just thinking about meetings, thinking about this, thinking about everything that I have to do. I'm just focused on being present, right? And so when you reduce the stimulus, you realize like, wow, I'm that much more rested. And what I noticed too is like, I try not to just be on my phone as much when I'm, headed to go to bed. And I realize it's like my rest is very different when I'm just on my phone and I'm scrolling and everything right before bed, because my brain is going, and then I'm like going to bed, and then I'm waking up and I'm getting right back into my next day or whatever. And so if you reduce your stimulus, you're going to feel so much better, and you're going to feel so much more rested, and you're not going to feel as burnout, because it's another way to add rest on, which compounds. Number 3, reconnect with purpose. So if you are in some sort of misalignment, you might just not be reconnecting with your purpose. You all see me on screen. I've had different YouTube channels, but I've always been on camera for the past probably 14 years of my life. And this is something that I love doing. It's like, I don't care if there's no viewers. I don't care if there's 2 viewers. I don't care if there's 1 million viewers. I love doing this. This is my purpose. I can talk for hours and days. Put me in a filibuster. I'll be good. And I realize that this is my purpose. And the times that I felt that I was just like so burnt out, I might have felt rested in the sense of like, I don't have a lot. Work's not that busy. My workout schedule is kind of chill. I'm not prepping for anything or whatever, but I just felt completely burnt out and exhausted. And I was like, oh, it's because there's something that's not fueling me. I'm in misalignment. Like I'm not doing the thing that fuels me. Part of the reason why, if you all followed my other, podcast, Chasing Greater Vision, why I switched to this format was, I was like, I want to bust out videos that much faster and just be consistently in front of camera because I love doing this. I was doing a kind of a big produced podcast every other week, which is great. But I was like, I was only being able to get reps in every few weeks when we film. Now I'm like, hey, I'm in front of camera every few days, pumping out fresh videos. And I love that because I'm in alignment and I'm connected with my purpose. So when I'm connected with my purpose, I don't ever feel as burnt out because I'm like, oh, this is something that fuels me, that energizes me. So if you find something that you're able to connect with purpose, it helps so much more. And number 4, I adjusted my scoreboard. Sometimes your metric for success is so high. So Carly went through this during pregnancy. She loves to work out. She is a go. Like she does not stop. Her last 2 weeks of pregnancy, like as I'm filming this, we're a few days away from our daughter being born. So when you all see this, our daughter might be born. But yesterday, she technically is a week away from her due date. She was out on our property, gardening, doing all this stuff. She likes to go. Now, hitting the 3rd trimester, it was very hard for her to work out. And so she was really having kind of this, she was getting a little emotional about it because she just wanted to go and she wanted to do something. And so her metric of success had to change. We talked about it. I was like, hey, when you used to go to the gym or used to work out 5 days a week, like now it might just be, hey, okay, getting in the gym once a week, getting in our garage gym once a week. Or, now it's like, haven't been able to touch weights or whatever for a few weeks. It's just getting on 1 to 2 walks a day. So her metric is, okay, based on what I can do, based on what my schedule is, based on how my body feels and everything, this is all I can do. And if I do this, that's a win, right? So me, I used to be like, I am going at it 6 days a week, hard in the gym, running everything, all of that. And I'm like, well, life has gotten busier and I want to do these videos more and I want to be focused on content more and I want to focus on my family more. Then like on Wednesdays, I got to have some down days because I need that day to just bring it down. So like my metrics of success for that day is, hey, I'm just cycling for 30 minutes and I feel great about it, right? So those things where you can adjust your metrics of success and you can bring down certain areas so you can bring up certain areas, or so you can bring down certain areas so you can just get complete, in total rest. So you can, when you are back in those high areas, you can perform even better. That's going to help so much. So again, number 1, schedule semi-rest so you keep the momentum. Number 2, reduce the simulation or stimulation that you get from screens and everything so you can just relax your brain, relax your body. Number 3, reconnect with your purpose. I call this my anchor, right? When you're reconnected with your purpose, those things energize you, they feel good, they make you feel inspired. And so everything else that's going on in your life, you're like, oh, but I have this thing that I can feel inspired. No matter how crazy life gets and how tired I am, like when I'm in front of camera, I'm hyped. And when I'm posting content, I'm hyped because I'm hoping it helps somebody else. I'm like, this is my purpose, this is my anchor. And number 4, adjust your scoreboard. Not every day is going to be your go, grind. It should be some pullback so you're able to not burn out so much. Again, this stuff will help you not burn out and will help you stay on purpose, on target, on whatever you're trying to get after in life. And it'll help you feel good. So appreciate you all for watching and I will see you in the next video. Peace.